Everything in this video is being shot with the Sony ZV-1 and this interesting setup, the Lensgo 348C. I've got it right now here. The dead cat's going to be on all the clips, I think, just so I can see how well that works. Normally I use a Rode wireless go with a lav mic, so a little bit different, and I'm a Fujifilm and Panasonic gear. So this is more to test out the combo, see if the Sony, for example, is going to be a good little travel, not vlogger, but, you know, video camera with the Lensgo in tow, maybe as a backup for the road or when I don't want to take the road out. It also has its own backup feature which we'll test out as well. And yeah, I'm not going to be taking it the full wild range, which is what, 70 meters unobstructed right there on the back. But you know, I will be testing that external recording, and yeah, let's have a look at it up close, get some more tests on the go. This is the first test, of course, the in-car test. As you know, we tend to do a lot of, or a bit of in-car recording anyway, so having a small camera is pretty handy for that. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, there'll be some in-studio tests, outdoor tests like we said, and the next bit, the tabletop test. So let's go test. Yeah. Inside we have these two packets. This one has the manual, the magnet, the cables. You get a smartphone cable and one for the camera, and you get a USB for charging. No lav mic included. Right, now this case is actually a solid plastic. You've got USB-C input there. There's no battery in this thing. Now when you open it up, it does feel a little bit loose inside. Everything feels very loose, but once you're plugged in, you can see the lights flashing away, and when it's closed, there are not cutouts per se, but you'll see the light come through. They've made certain parts of this, you know, see-through. So yeah, a receiver and two transmitters and space for the magnet and some leads, so that's pretty cool. Now this is the receiver itself. You've got plus, minus, and you've got the USB there and the power there. And if I just show you the transmitter, one thing I really like about it is this dead cat is dead solid. It clips on and off, and of course you can use a lav mic, which I will be doing going forward, but for this video I'm using it as it is. This thing clips on. It's a bit tricky, but once it's on, it's going absolutely nowhere. Now these things do power up pretty quickly, and this one has some information on it. Now if I put these down and get the one that's currently recording, so sorry about the wobble. Right, I think you can see, if I just press once on the button there, you can see that it's showing the battery levels of the receiver and the one transmitter that's on, that's currently recording this audio, and it has the levels there, and it would have the levels for the other one. Switch them off, get them in their case. Now that's a bit awkward, how that goes upside down and that goes that way around. Not sure I'm a big fan of that, but yeah, that's basically it. That's the in-studio test of this mic kit and the camera done. This is a mic test now at 5 on the Sony, and I can't remember, 0 on the unit. The next clip is going to be 1. Right now, 1 on the Sony and 0 on the Lensgo 348C. How does that one sound now? I think I've settled on 4 on the Sony, maybe. Let's see how this test goes. And yeah, anyway, I must say that this unit here can be used, and this is going to mess up the sound a bit, independently for backup. But is the backup any good? We're going to trigger it now. So let's hold down the record button until the light goes. Starts flashing. There we go. Light's flashing, and There's a lot of noise back there. So let's pop this back on here. And then, yeah, there's a lot of noise going on now. We've typically got some construction going on over there. We've got the road going on over there. The kids back there. The birds up here. So, you know, normally I would probably wait and do the take another time. But why not? Anyway, that's the onboard sound. Is it any good? So to turn it off, we need to see it flashing. So we need to press it. You've got to hold it for a little bit. And there we go. It has stopped. We are back over to this now. Yeah, I'm going to get back in, have a little listen to it, see how it sounds, and maybe settle on these settings for the summary, which will be the indoor studio test, the piece to camera test. And yeah, that noise is annoying. Let's get back in. Overall then, I think the build and the handling, you know, it's pretty good. It's decent. Now, I've got a little bit of beef with the case. Once you start filling it up, it all feels a bit loose and jiggly. Once you close it, it's absolutely fine. Now, one thing I'd like to see them improve is when it comes to charging. You cannot charge on the go with the case. I do have this ZG Cine or something case that I got off Pergear for about £42, and that keeps my Rode Wireless Go kit secure and charged on the go. And I haven't run out yet. I do top it up, you know, every now and then. It's got indicators. It shows you what's left. But yeah, that is extremely handy. I'd love to see that from this kit. Now, as for the backup function, one thing that I did like is that you can just run with this and without this and get audio. Is it good enough? I'm not sure, but you should be able to clean it up in post if you're into that. That is a pro with a bit of a not so pro when it comes to the all-important quality. So yeah, is it worth it? Well, this thing is about £262 thereabouts, and as you know, a little combo with my ZV-1, well, it's over there, but this is the box just so you can see. I think it's okay, it's decent. It's not going to replace my Rode Wireless Go 2, and as a backup kit, I'm just not completely sure. There's still a few that I need to test out. Maybe just invest in the DJI mic, as that seems to go head to head with the Rode Wireless Go kit. But yeah, if you're into this, other than the mad shiny appearance of these things, which is annoying, and the logos and the fairly iffy backup function, they're all right. It's fine. It's a decent kit. There's not much else that can be said. I haven't listened to this piece yet, of course, so I don't know how it performs here. All this has been real as it gets for me anyway. So as I said, it's a test that we're both sharing at the exact time, as opposed to a scientific review. It's a bit of a view, as somebody said. It's more of a view than a review. So yeah, what do you reckon? Let us know in the comments below. And also, what do you reckon to the quality of the ZV-1 as a little video shooter? Has it been all right? Let us know. And until next week, I think it'll be, take it easy.